Hello friends, welcome to the Ekalavya Universities. I am Ravindra K, the founder and the developer of the system named Ekalavya Universities. One system, all of IT career. As you know, a good idea may change your life. Now I am presenting you a life-changing idea for millions of people. That is simply software career for every graduate aspirant, provided they have three C's: computer, commitment, and common sense. In this context, I have to give a little explanation. Graduate means any non engineering graduate, that is, belong to arts, science, commerce, management, etc. But they must have three C's. The first one is computer. Computer means if you are in a position to afford, any computer you can buy. If you are not in a position to afford, any computer, any second-hand workable computer is enough. For your information, in second-hand market, dual core or a core 2DA computer, you may get it for 5,000 rupees or less than that. That is enough for the entire preparation. That is enough until you settle in our career. So computer is a must. Without a car, you cannot learn car driving. Without having a computer, you cannot work out programs and never evolve as a programmer. That's why that is the first essential prerequisite. Second one is commitment. Commitment means we may not understand it properly without having proper explanation. Actually, you cannot forcibly get commitment towards anything. For that purpose, three essential features are required. The first one is guaranteed success. Suppose if you are studying any course, the success is guaranteed, your commitment will be more. For example, if you drive for another 10 kilometers, if you reach your destination, you can do it with commitment. You do not know how much distance is there, what is the route and all that. You may not have that much commitment. That's why guaranteed success is required. The second one is instant result. Instant result means if you study for a long time, if you see the first result means you may not have that much interest. Instant result through our system from the day one, from the first hour onwards, you work out programs and get results. So instant results develop interest in you towards the subject. And third one is enjoyment. You must enjoy the subject. Suppose some subjects are very boring, or otherwise you may feel some subjects are boring. But if you feel that, you never develop any commitment towards that. Enjoyment. Where you enjoy, there you never tired. That point you have to understand. In this case, one simple example I have to give you, then you realize that what is the power of enjoyment in your study you can understand. Suppose many students or some students in 1 hour class period, just 1 hour class period, they feel boring. Many times they look at the watch, they look at the time. So, because they are feeling boring, 1 hour, 60 minutes. The same person in a film theater, at a stretch, 3 hours can sit and enjoy the movie. A small fraction of a second disturbance also they cannot bear. And the same person in a cricket stadium, at a stretch 3 hours in hot summer on cement benches, you can enjoy. Here you see that same person in a classroom 1 hour, in a film theater 3 hours, in a cricket stadium 10 hours at a stretch. What is the difference? The only one key factor is enjoyment. That means where you enjoy, there you never tired. That's why just you get instant result in our system, in our program. That's why you start enjoying, never imagine even, because the type of system is nowhere in the web world that I am providing to you. From the first hour onwards, you start doing program and getting results which you never expect. That's why you start enjoying it. So sky is the limit. You never get tired. Many people say that they don't have time, but if they start enjoying, they get time. Obviously, they get time. So the three features are there: guaranteed success, instant result, and enjoying programming creates you commitment towards the subject. Actually, one very important thing I have to share with you. Many real-time programmers, 60%, 60 to 70% of work they do mentally. Only 30 to 40% of work do they work on computers. That point you have to understand. Without commitment, they never do that mental work. So commitment is a very essential feature. It is not like academic studies. So you must love it automatically. That environment I can provide you. That's why obviously you can get commitment. The third one is common sense. Common sense is very core for every programmer. I am not talking about intelligence because I am not at all an intelligent. Just I have ample common sense. Many people get it out. What is common sense? Actually, there is no clear definition for common sense. But I can explain you briefly. You must aware of the things around you. You go to bank, you should know about bank operations. You go to hotel, how hotel is managed. You use transportation, and what are the things related to that. All these are matter of common sense. So you must have common sense, and you must take a sound judgment in practical situations. That is called common sense. So it is not intelligence. Common sense is different. If you have three things, three C's: computer, commitment, and common sense, 100% you are the right candidate for this system, for this program. You don't worry about your background and all that. And I am talking about a graduate. Why graduation? Actually, it is not my requirement, it is the industry requirement. If you don't have graduation, industry does not consider your candidature. And one more thing, if you want to evolve as a programmer, maturity is an essential. Maturity is an essential prerequisite. Now, if you have graduation, we can expect that you have some mental maturity. That's why I am talking about a graduate, any type of graduate. That point you have to understand. Okay. Thereafter, once you feel that you have the three C's, you treat it as a right candidate. Now, for this purpose, to get a software career, whatever support you require, we are providing it A to Z support through our single window system. As I told you already, without having commitment, you never evolve as a programmer. These are not like academic studies and all that. Whenever you have time, if you study and all that, there is no use at all. That point you have to understand. In order to develop commitment towards your studies, the first and foremost important feature is guaranteed success. So let us focus on that point. In this regard, I have to put all facts before you. I am leaving it to your discretion. Actually, guaranteed success. Guaranteed success is there. You can make more focus. Suppose this course is for 6 months. If you study 6 months, whatever is your aspiration, it will be realized. With that, you can develop commitment. So, many people think, including me, software career only for engineering graduates. And originally, I was also thinking like that. Later, with a lot of interaction with the software companies, I changed my idea. Actually, here one case is there. Formal study is one aspect, and having relevant skills other aspect. Just think like an employer. Suppose you are an employer, you want to take a candidate. Then two candidates have come. One candidate is having formal study without experience. Other person does not have formal study but having relevant skills. Normally, many people, 50 to 70% employers, choose the person who is having skills, relevant skills, than rather than the formal qualification. That point you have to understand. Based on that, according to my observation, 40 to 50% companies focus on the formal qualification. They have the rule book. Subject to the rule book only, they take the candidates. But 50 to 60% companies, they give more weightage to the relevant skills than qualifications. 50 to 60% software development companies, they can give an opportunity or they can give a weightage for the relevant skills than the formal education, formal qualification. That's why I am not telling any company may take you. For second job, once you gain experience, any company may take you. But for your first job, only 50 to 60% companies may consider your skills. One thing I am telling you, because of your international certification, it is part of our curriculum, you will be 100% considered. You will be better than any engineering graduate, no doubt about that. That point you have to understand. Because I must draw your attention towards all the relevant facts. I don't want to deceive you. I don't want to tell you lies because this is matter of your career. Why should I spoil because of my ends? That is number one. Number two, employability factor. Actually, first you have to understand what is employability. Employability formal definition is a person's knowledge, skills, and abilities to secure an employment, to secure a job, and to maintain that. Once again, I repeat, a person's knowledge, skills, and abilities to secure a job and to maintain that. That is the formal definition. In this context, you get a doubt what is the difference between knowledge, skills, and abilities. Just a simple analogy I give you, by that you can easily understand. If you know the recipe of a dish, that is knowledge. Just you know the recipe of a dish, let us say biryani, then that is knowledge. And skills. If you are able to prepare biryani according to that recipe, then that is skill. And what is ability? Ability means if you are able to prepare biryani with 10 different tastes and flavors, that is ability. For your first employment, nobody thinks of your abilities and all that. Knowledge and skills. Knowledge means conceptual command. Whatever concept is asked, you must be in a position to answer that. That is knowledge. Thereafter, here simply having knowledge, there is no use. The knowledge should be transformed into programming skills. That is programming skills. If you have these both, that is treated as employability. The first you have to understand. Otherwise, I don't want to give anything in a vague manner. So, actually, according to National Employability Report 2020, very recent report, only 3.84% of Indian engineering graduates, Indian university engineering graduates, are employable for software product development industry. This fact you have to understand. Only 3.84%, not even 4%. Whatever remaining 96%, that means simply they may have engineering qualification, but their knowledge and skills are not useful for a software development industry. That's why there is a huge gap, 86%. Then this place you can occupy because that type of training I am going to provide you through the system. That's why you decide yourself how much scope is there for guaranteeing your employability, employment, or otherwise how guarantee is there to realize your aspiration of getting a software job, being a non-engineering graduate. Another very important point relevant in this context is who are the targeted groups for this training program. Actually, simply I told graduates. Now I give the explanation. I identify totally 6 groups in this context. Just I explain. The first group is non-engineering graduate employees or job seekers. Employees or job seekers who are aspiring software job. Non-engineering graduate employees or job seekers. Second one, engineering graduates who are working in different domains. Suppose a mechanical engineer is there, but he does not have any programming skills. So, if we having programming skills, it is like having a fragrance for the gold. For any engineering graduate, if they have programming skills, their valuation is very high. That point you have to understand. That's why second group is engineering graduates who are working in different domains and aspiring programming skills. And third one is any person. Here I am not talking about graduation. Any person who want to acquire programming skills for his own business needs or personal use. The third, any person who is already I told you three attributes: computer, commitment, and common sense. Any person, if you feel that you have the three, then you are the right candidate. No doubt about that. So you can acquire these skills, and these skills you can use for your business purpose or for personal use. Next one is any person who is working in different domain and wants to earn additional income or want to get additional capabilities for his personal use, then for them also this course is very much useful. And many people are they love teaching, and they want to evolve as programming faculties. For this is the best course. Within few months they are trained up, and they can compete with any other teacher in programming teaching. So any person who wants to evolve as a programming faculty. The sixth one is hobbyists. Many people, out of their interest as a hobby, they want to acquire programming skills. For them also, this is a suitable training program of short term, and daily. If they spend 2 3 hours, they can complete it within 6 months. What they need, everything I can provide you through my single window system, and they need not worry about the. We provide complete monitoring system. Whatever is suitable program within a time frame you can choose, and for that we continuous monitoring system we can provide. A good idea may change our life, but an idea alone cannot produce any result. An idea is like a blueprint. Suppose you want to construct a building. For that, the essential prerequisite is you must get ready a blueprint. Simply having blueprint, and if you keep quiet, you cannot you cannot produce any result out of that. Once you construct a building according to the blueprint, you can develop an asset and you can get the result. Here also, the same analogy is applicable. Good idea is an essential prerequisite, no doubt about that. In order to produce a result out of that, in order to derive benefit out of that, you must have three R's. We are providing the three R's. What is R? R means right. R represents right. Here, three R's: a right system, a right strategy, and right support. If you have the three R's, right system, right strategy, and right support, you can derive the expected benefit out of the good idea. That point you have to understand. Here, I explain about the three analogically. A right system. Actually, you want to reach a destination. For that purpose, you have to travel. For that, you want a vehicle. A right system is like a right vehicle. You have to choose the right vehicle. Otherwise, you may not reach your destination properly. Right system is like a right vehicle. Right strategy. Right strategy shortens your road. Actually, for everything, multiple roads are there, multiple ways are there. You have to choose the right one. Actually, right strategy shortens your road to reach your destination. In that manner, you have to understand. And right support is very essential. If we have a right support, then you can feel comfort in your journey, and you can enjoy your journey. So, through our system or through this program, we are providing you three: right system, right strategy, and right support. By that, you can realize your aspiration. What is that? You can secure a comfortable software job, a bright software job on your own. At first, I told you regarding your eligibility. If you have three C's, you will be the perfect candidate for this course. What are the three C's? Computer, commitment, and common sense. These are the general features. Now, even though you have the three features, sometimes you may not be compatible with our course. This is matter of your career or your aspiration. So I want to provide you 100% guarantee for that. For that purpose, without spending any money, without paying any fee, I am providing you a module, 6 hours of free module in the form of web series to you. 6 hours of free module. You can study. You can study that, and by that you can understand what is our course, what is our system, what is our strategy, what type of support we are giving. Everything you can practically understand, and at the end of that, you will be in a position to write 6 solid projects like a professional in Python. 6 Python projects you develop at the end of the 6 hours web series. 6 hours means daily 1 hour. If you study and practice within 1 week, you can complete that. So at the end of the week, you can understand whether you are compatible with our system and strategies. Otherwise, simply discard it. You have no cost at all. One thing I am telling you, if you 100% feel that you are compatible with our system, then only you take a decision, follow suit, whether to have joined this course or not, you decide. There is no cost at all, because I don't want to deceive any student by telling lies for grabbing some fee and all that. Because as I told you, this is a matter of your career or your aspirations. Why should I vitiate that? That's why I don't want to do that. And I provide you the 6 hours module. You study it, and if you don't have any positive idea, also don't have any negative, with a neutral mind, you study. You never get any doubt. I give you 100% guarantee over that. Just 6 days you study. Otherwise, one more day extra I take. Within 1 week, you complete this. You complete that, and at the end of that, you will be in a position to develop 6 Python projects like a Python professional. Definitely, you amaze with this experience. I need not explain about that. So, after that, if you really succeed, then you think of whether to join this course or just ignore that, and nothing will happen, and you never incur any cost. So far, I have explained the UPI program generally as well as specifically. Now, the point is how I can provide this program to you. This is pure online program. There is no question of offline, because I want to provide this program for the entire world, because millions of software career aspirants are there. For all of them, I want to provide this program. That's why I don't want to limit it to classroom. That point you have to understand. This online program also is two types. The first one is programmed online program. Second one is virtual or a live online program. First, I explain about a programmed online program. This is 120-hour online program. It is divided into 120 training sessions. Each training session 1 hour. For every registered student, we provide Python video book. This the textbook on core Python, and along with this, I provide you all the corresponding lectures in DVDs. That's why I call it a video book. And for all the registered students, I provide ELMS, Ekalavya Learning Management System. Here, managing your study is very core. Without managing your study, you cannot complete. It is not like academic studies. That's why I am providing to you. This is a single window system. This is 6 services. It provides you A to Z support. Already I told you, I provide you A to Z support. Then all those services I provide through LMS. It is a single window system, and it provides you 6 services. 4, 5, 6. The first one is study notes. Actually, along with the book, the same study notes we provide online. That also, because many people want something on hand physically. That's why I am providing this book. The second one is video lectures. Video for every concept. the book or e-book. We provide video lecture in the same sequence. And the third one is monitoring tests. Actually, you must to monitor your study. Many people feel that simply studying, they feel that they know that. Knowing business will not do. Already I told you it is like car driving. It should be perfect. That's why after completion of every chapter, you can write the test. You write the test. By that, you can understand where you are. And if you get lesser mark, you try up to 100%, at least 90%. Then your confidence is doubled. And then you can claim, I know everything. Because these monitoring tests were developed using international standards. That point you have to understand. Thereafter, updates. Actually, this is a very dynamic subject. Every time new changes are coming, and we are developing new things and all that. All those updates we share with you. Thereafter, doubt clarification. Actually, there is no scope for doubt. As I told you already, if you have to feel a doubt, then you have to make a research. But sometimes some people may get a doubt, and if you feel a real doubt, then I feel I am blessed. Because why you got doubt? There is a lapse in the system. That's why you got a doubt, and it enables me to plug the loophole. That's why doubt clarification we provide. Thereafter, feedback. Feedback or progress report. Actually, if you stick to weekly 5 hours program, it will be easy for me to monitor, and I provide you necessary feedback or progress report. Progress report to you. By that, you can modify your practices and all that. Ultimately, you can optimize your study. Finally, certification. Actually, Ekalavya certification, whatever subject you complete, you may complete core Python, you may complete core Java, all that, you may complete quantity aptitude. For all of them, if you pass the final exam, we provide you Ekalavya certifications. One thing you must remember that all these tests were developed in using international standards that you cannot find in colleges. So, in this way, LMS provides you all the services. That point you have to understand. Okay, when this is available as a programmed online training, what you need of virtual online training? Actually, simple difference. Some students want interaction because years long they have been studying offline. That's why they want interaction. Whenever interaction is there, they feel satisfied. Even though the content is 100% same, the facilities are 100% same, but even though they expect that, in order to satisfy such people, I am providing you virtual online, that is weekend program of 20 weeks, 20 weekends. Every weekend 5 hours training is being given, and then you can freely interact, but it is not an obligation. Once you join programmed online, then if you satisfy with that and all that, okay. Or otherwise, if you want to join virtual online, for that also you can register and you can join virtual online. That is up to you. And one thing I am telling you, just I am not providing the course. I am your mentor. Your every issue or problem or hassle you submit to me, and I will attend to that. I address immediately, and I feel it is a privilege. I never feel it is a burden on me and all that. So the simple 120 hours, weekly 5 hours you study, and 24 hours. And if you are a college goer or office goer or a businessman, housewife, hobbyist or anybody, is the most convenient program. Daily make it a discipline. Daily one training session of 1 hour. If you have time, you practice it. If you don't have time, weekends you practice. That is the strategy. I give you a detailed strategy. You can strictly follow that. And this never be a burden. Within 6 months, you complete a master 2 programming languages. You get a great international certification. By that, you get international recognition. That's why I am providing you UPI Career Sure 120 program. In spite of all my explanation, most of you may get a doubt. While millions of engineering graduates and their equivalents are available, why software industry should consider your candidature for their job? That is a very genuine doubt. Here, the OCAJP certification, Oracle Certified Associate Java Programmer. This is the international certification. This addresses this question. It plays a very vital role. Because of the OCAJP certification, you derive number of benefits. Just I explain a few out of them. The first one is software industry is in dire need of industry ready programmers. OCJP certification ensures your stature as the industry ready programmer, or it ensures your employability. That's why software industry gives high weightage for this certification holders. Second one is what is the specialty of OCJP certification? Actually, these certification exams and all that focuses on intricacies. Actually, this is a subject. A subject is like this. In colleges and all that, normally they ask straightforward questions. But here, these are the intricacies, either in concepts or in programming. These are the intricacies. Any international certification focuses on these intricacies, not on this. These are normal. These questions are asked in colleges and all that, and international certifications focuses on intricacies. Where you may commit a mistake, there they focus. That means both conceptual intricacies and programming intricacies also they focus. That's why you will be perfect over all the elements of the subject, and that is nothing but mastery over the subject. That is the second advantage. And the third one, it stands, OCAJP certification stands as a true testimonial for your programming standards. Actually, university exams are different and all that. International certification exams are different. So, they stand as a true testimonial for your programming standards. And the fourth one is your candidature is 100% considered. Why 100% considered? Actually, in India, if you consider the Indian engineering graduates, out of 1,000 graduates also, you may not find one international certification holder. Because of this holding this certification, your stature is unique. Unique. That's why an employer receives 1,000 applications also. Your application is different because it attaches with the international certification, the most powerful OCJP certification. That's why your candidature is considered. Next, your stature is outstanding. As I told you already, actually nobody is having international certification. You are having. That's why it provides you a lot of elevation, and your stature is made outstanding. Thereafter, uh, because of its nature, because of its training, its preparation, you will be in a position to face any job oriented exams or job oriented interviews with a lot of ease. You never confuse about that because already all these intricacies you have seen. You prepared for that and you wrote the examination and got the certification. That's why you never worry about that. You can comfortably face all job oriented exams as well as interviews, and chances of growing as a leader. Actually, your chances once you join a job, you will be the leader because you know better than any other employee in this company. That's why your chances of growing as a leader is high, and there are many advantages out of the certification. You are outstanding. Always you remember that. So this OCJP certification provides you lot of elevation. That's why your candidature is considered. As I told you already in one of the previous lecture, Actually, in India, only 3.84%, 3.84% of engineering graduates are employable in software development industry. That means there is a 96% gap. Definitely, you join in this. You join in this. That's why your candidate is considered. So I think you are convinced with this point. There are many other points also. However, in order to provide all these things, we developed our UPI Career Sure 120 program. 120 represents 120 hours, 120 or 120 training sessions of each 1 hour. That means if you prepare for 120 hours, 120 hours and practice, then you can get the certification. You acquire command over two prime languages. One is Python, second one is Java, and you can get an international certification. Who will be better than you? Just think of logically, and our 120 program is simple. Weekly 5 training sessions you prepare, each day one training session of 1 hour, and if you have time you practice on the very day, or otherwise weekend 2 days are available, you practice. By that 24 into 5, 120 hours, that is enough. Then you will be 100% industry ready. And one more assurance I give you, you will be in a position to choose your employer in the software industry. No doubt about that. So far, I have explained about this program in general and specific also. Now, I explain how we offer this program to you. That is very much important. This program is offered only as an online training program. There is no scope for offline because it is a long term program. That's why only online program we provide. Online program also divided into two types: programmed online and virtual means live online. I just explained the difference. As I told you already, this is a 150 hours program. Totally 150 hours means 150 training sessions are created for this, and we provide them through web series. That point you have to understand. Actually, for that purpose, what you require? You require a book. For that purpose, this is suppose Core Python. It is a video book, and corresponding lectures through videos we are providing. We provide the lectures online also. So in this way, for Python we are providing a video book. For other core Java etc. and all that, we provide ebooks and corresponding video lectures. Everything what you require and all that, everything we provide. And we are providing you a special program, ELMS, Eclavia Learning and Management System. As I told you, it is divided into 150 training sessions of each 1 hour. It is being managed by that. It provides you 1 hour training session. It provides you whatever material you require, whatever lectures you require, whatever tests are required, everything is provided through single window. That's why it is called learning management system. And if I explain about that, it takes a lot of time. That's why I am giving you a brief explanation about that. Okay, first one is programmed online. Because of programmed online, anytime, whenever you have time, if your sleep is broken midnight, then also you can study for 1 or 2 hours. So programmed online we provide. Some people want virtual online. Virtual online means it is not a regular program, only weekend program. Weekend, Saturdays and Sundays we conduct, and totally 6 hours program, including Saturday, Sunday, we provide to you. That is live online, or simply you can call it virtual online. But one thing you must remember, the content is same. This is live, that is programmed. Content is 100% same. For every student we are providing this material. The first we provide this video book of 700 rupees worth, and one more privilege we are going to provide. First, initially you can join programmed online program. Thereafter, if you want to switch to virtual online, then you can switch to that. For that, no restriction is there. That is up to you. You can decide. But virtual online, immediately we don't want to start. After some time, depending on the response of the student, we are going to start. That is about our training program. One thing you remember, it is either programmed online program, online training, or virtual online training. Content is 100% same, services are 100% same. That point you have to understand. And one more feature I have to explain. We are providing all this UPI through web series. This web series is totally new to the world of programming studies. World does not know about this. For the first time, I have developed this in order to derive multiple benefits out of that. Actually, the basic benefit out of web series I explain. Thereafter, a detailed explanation I give in the after a few minutes. Suppose this is one course. Let us say core Java. This is one course. Because of web series, it is divided into training sessions. Training sessions of around 50 hours. 50 training sessions. It is divided into 50 training sessions. Training session 1, training session 2, training session 3, like that. These are not like chapters. Actually, here one great advantage is there. In every training session, you can take up one or more programming tasks and complete that. So, first training session you complete some project. Thereafter, you take up second training session. It develops interest towards the second one, like a TV episode. So, the second training session provide you some other task which is extension of the first one. That is a great advantage. Because of the web series. From the day one, you will be in a position to write projects on your own. If you are able to write projects on your own, just to think of your sense of achievement, sense of success, that I need not experience explain, that you can experience it. Okay, that's the first one. However, regarding web series, I have to explain little more. I will explain little after a few minutes. Thereafter, we adopted three attributes in our system. First one is universal system. Actually, as I told you, six groups of people I listed out. So it is universally for anybody, it is applicable, and anybody can study that, provided they have three C's: computer, commitment, and common sense. That's it. I am not expecting anything. Okay. Second one is zero to expertise. Zero to expertise means actually I do not know your background. What is your IQ? What is your program? All that I do not know. So I treat you as zero. Don't mistake me, not negatively. And you want to become an expert. Expert. So whatever you require, everything we provide to you through Ecalabia mission. I need not explain about the Ecalabia. It is iconic personality for self mastering on your own. So in this way, I provide from zero to expertise. That to one shot, one phase, like car driving. Suppose you want to learn car driving. Where you start? You start at zero. You do not know anything, and you take 10 to 15 days training. Thereafter, you become an expert. Expert means you need not participate in races. You get confidence to ride your bike or car on any road, any type of road. That thing, zero to expertise in one phase. It is not multiple phases and all that. Programming also exactly like that. So second attribute is mission ecalabia, zero to expertise. And third, the most important, nobody will think of it. That is true Indian style. Actually, more than 50% students in India having a rural background, they expect things in certain fashion. They are afraid of technologies and big words and all that. So for them, a special style is there. That is Indianized style. Whatever may be the technology, it should be explained from the real life. For everything, a real life example should be provided. Then they can grasp it very easily. And not only that, when they are doing programs and all that, real life domains are given, means known domains. Because if you have to develop any project, you want a domain. Suppose preparing a student's mark report, preparing a supervisor cash bill, preparing an employee salary statement, preparing a wage statement of a worker, preparing a statement of the room dimensions like floor area, four walls area, etc. So initially we give such type of domains. That's why without any fear you can develop projects. That is the Indianized style. There are many points in that. Just I am giving briefing. So in this system, from the scratch to end, I incorporated three attributes. One is universal system. Anybody who is having three C's can study that. Second one is zero to expertise, mission eclavia. Third one is true Indianized style. I redefined the true Indianized style in these studies, and nobody in India implemented that. This is not only for Indian, for anybody. If they get every technical concept from real life, they can understand them easily and they can own them. Now, I explain about web series detailedly because web series are totally new to the world of programming studies. That's why I have to explain about them clearly. These web series, actually, this is well-known name in entertainment. I need not explain about that. But as far as programming studies are concerned, this is my duty to explain about that. These are like TV episodes only. Actually, whenever you are watching one good serial, TV serial, you enjoy that episode and you develop interest toward the next one. In the similar manner, here a subject like Python, Java, or anything. Here we don't call them as a episode, we call them as a training session because the name should be relevant. So, training session 1. It is divided into 50 training sessions. Let us say core Java is divided into 50 training sessions, means 50 episodes. So, in the first training session on day 1, you understand certain concepts and immediately take up those projects, relevant projects. Suppose you learnt A, B, C, D concepts. Immediately on that one project you develop. By that, already I told you, employability means your knowledge, skills, and abilities. This is your knowledge. Your knowledge is then and there transformed into programming skills. That means you are acquiring employability from the day 1 training session 1. That's why there is no special course. Suppose if you join engineering or some other course, what you do after course is over, you join some institute for finishing. Here, finishing from day 1, you learn concepts. As soon as you understand the concepts and own them, you transform that thing into programming skills. That is the main privilege out of these web series. Okay. Each training session is one hour, maximum 1 hour. That's why you can plan accordingly. And third one is the most important is you as soon as you complete this task, automatically you get interest toward the next because you never expect that. Can you expect that day 1 you can write a program? Did you find this type of system in anywhere in the web world? No, you never find because this is my brainchild. This is the outcome of 20 years of my research and development. At that point, you have to understand. And finally, the most important is any programming study you must complete within the time frame. It is not like academic studies. Whenever you have time and you study and all that, that model is not suitable. Here you must complete within the time frame. So you want to complete, let us say, core Java or OCJP certification within 1 month. So you plan accordingly. Depending on the quality time available, you can plan your own thing and your own schedule and complete that. Wherever some problems are there and all that, you can make necessary changes in that. So these briefly, these are some of the benefit out of the web series, and practically you can understand many benefits out of these web series. One thing I am telling you, web series in programming studies you never find. This is my brainchild. All this course, UPI course, I am providing you through web series. That is a great advantage for you to plan your study program. Finally, I have to give a clarification. Most of you or some of you have a doubt. How it is possible for a beginner programmer to write a program from day one? If I would be in your position, I would have got the same doubt. But here, I want to give a clear clarification through an analogy or through an example. Actually, in my view, learning car driving and learning program are alike. How? Suppose in car driving you start from zero and until you get expertise, you continue that. Expertise means you need not participate in car races until you get confidence to drive the car on any road. You continue that. In a programming also the same. You start from zero and you continue that until you get confidence that you need not develop big projects and all that. Any task is given to you like preparation of marks report or salary statement, employee salary statement or supervisor marks report. Like the task is given, you must be in a position to write it confidently in one of the languages. Okay, so that is the, so it is similar starting from zero and finishing at getting expertise. And one question I ask: can you learn car driving in classroom? No. If I tell you accelerator, about accelerator, brake, clutch, steering, gear, etc., and all that, you understand them abstractly, not completely. But when you can learn them, just simply sitting in the driving seat and learn it. In no time, within half an hour, you know what is clutch, what is brake, what is steering, what is accelerator, what is gear. All that you understand. You understand what are the road signals, what are the do's, what are the don'ts. All that practically, not in the classroom. Actually, in programming also, until unless you implement them, whatever concept you learn, until unless you implement them, you never evolve as a programmer. There is no via media. If I ask you one question, do you know car driving? Your answer should be one of the two. What is that? I know car driving, I do not know car driving. But you should not say that I can drive car in playground or backyard. If nobody is there on the road, I can drive. All this is nonsense. In case of programming also, if you say I know programming means you must be in a position to write programs at least on simple tasks like preparation of marks report or salary statement, etc., and all that. Then only say, but I have little touch, I know little. All these are nonsense in programming also. So here half knowledge is more dangerous than no knowledge. That point always in both in car driving as well as programming also. Half knowledge is very dangerous. If you don't have any knowledge, you start from zero and complete that. So these points you must understand. That's why always you remember that getting expertise. That too in one phase, not in multiple phases. In college studies and all that. Suppose C language is taught in PUC and degree and PG same. Why? It's a matter of 2 months. Huh? Why they should learn in pieces and all that in multiple phases? Because of that only the spirit of enjoying language has gone. That point you have to understand. So these are the all relevant questions regarding this course, and if we have any doubts regarding that, you can write to us. You access our website ekalavyauniversity.com. Through that you can avail this free program of 6 hours. One thing I am telling you here, anybody who wants to undergo this course, first time frame, a discipline is required. You complete this uh, feel good series, Python feel good series I am providing to you of 6 hours. You complete within 1 week, and if you feel you are compatible and comfortable with our system, then you take a decision and follow suit. Wish you all the best.